Okay, so you got yourself a 6044 treadmill, and you notice that there's no miles per hour tracking and count on the console. That means you either don't have a magnet down here or your speed sensor is out of adjustment. It's a little too far. So I'm going to show you how to check the console to make sure that the speed sensor is working as it should in case that it's out of adjustment or that the magnet's not there. There's 3 points to check on this unit for the speed sensing issue. That's the sensor itself, the wires, and the console, and I'm going to show you how to do that section by section. If you're having issues with your console not detecting speed in the miles per hour, this is how to check the console. Find the 2-prong connector. That is the system for the speed. So press start and get a Phillips head screwdriver and jump the 2 prongs like this. Tap the prongs with the screwdriver and you'll see some registering there. You see the miles per hour has gone up. Okay, this means that the console's speed sensing system is working properly. If it's not, let us know in the email and we could send you a new console. Okay, a quick way to check the speed sensor is working properly is by tapping it. Okay, there's a filament inside of there that when you tap it, it moves. When it passes the magnet, it makes that thing inside of it move. So we're gonna simulate that by tapping it, okay? And that will tell us if it's working properly and that it's out of adjustment or that the magnet's missing, okay? Get a flat blade screwdriver and pop off the round cap. There we go. Okay, with the hole in the upright post 6 open, locate the 2-prong wire and disconnect it. Okay, you're gonna need this lead to plug it directly into the console. Okay, we're gonna come right here to the front of the unit and we're gonna check the speed sensor directly. Okay, for this check, place the level selector on level 1. Okay, now you can connect the console directly to the speed sensor wire. Turn it on and press start and turn the tread by hand. You should be getting speed readings. If you're not getting speed readings as you turn the tread by hand, that means that the speed sensor is out of alignment or that the magnet's not there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap the speed sensor that I pointed out to you earlier over here, and I'm going to give it a few taps. Okay, I'm tapping the speed sensor and I'm getting speed readings. That tells me that the speed sensor is working, but it's out of adjustment or that there is no magnet in there, okay? If we're not getting speed readings while checking the speed sensor directly, that means that the speed sensor is bad and needs to be swapped out. Now for this next section, reinstall the console to the console frame 10 so we can check the wire inside there and the wire in the upright post 6 at this location. Get the 2-prong connector, okay, and then inspect it for damage. Check that the prongs are both even and flat. They may be pulled out, so push them back in. If they're not, that means they're okay. And then jump, take your Phillips screwdriver and jump the prongs here and check the console to make sure that there are readings. Okay, there's speed readings. If they're readings, that means the wire from here and the upright post and the console frame 10 are okay. Okay, so if you don't have any speed readings here, that means that you have an issue in the upright post here or the console frame 10. So there's another wire there, and I'm going to show you how to check it there to see if that's where you're having the problem in here. Okay, at this time, loosen up the bolts 124 on the left side of the machine with your supply tool or a 13mm socket, and on the right side of the unit, fully remove the bolts. Okay, and set those bolts aside. Okay, now grab the wires, pull them out far enough so they don't fall in, and unplug them. And the wires coming out of the upright post 6. Alright, tape them to the tube because these will fall through and it'll make falling steps difficult. Okay, make sure those are taped up. Okay, now with this separator here, we can check these wires to make sure that these ones aren't the ones causing the issue. Okay, so here you can grab the 2-prong connector. That's the speed sensing system. Okay, jump the 2-prong connector down here and watch the console to make sure that there's readings. Okay, there's readings miles per hour there, so that's working good. If not, then that is the issue. You need to swap out the speed sensing wire. It's not getting a reading here. That means this wire is damaged and it will need to be swapped out. Okay, since you have this part open, you can double check the wire in the upright post. Connect the 2-prong connector here. Okay, then I recommend taping the console to the upright post so it doesn't pull the wire out of the post. You tape it along here because you're going to be paying attention to the mouse power. Okay, that's good. Now press start. Take your Phillips screwdriver and jump the prongs here. Okay, I'm going to jump it off screen. Look at the console, you see speed readings right there and there, so that means that this wire is good. Okay, if it wasn't working, then it needs to be changed. Okay, so you check your unit in the different areas and you may have found a faulty component or wire and you need to swap it out. If you need a console, that's part 42. If you need the wire in the console frame 10, that is part 38. If you need the wire that goes in the upright post 6, that is wire 36. If you need a speed sensor because you tapped it and it didn't function, that is part number 116. Just email in and we'll send that out to you. The procedures for how to swap in the wires and how to remove the covers and check inside the unit, it will be in another video. So look for that to see how to get that open and check and swap everything in.